Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's webinar. Thank you all for joining us. I'm sorry if I do some tongue twisters. I kind of struggle with talking, but I'm Zoe with the Grow Nebraska team, and you can find me working in the retail store, shipping orders, doing social media, hosting these webinars, but we're super happy to have you all on today. So let's get started. So our training sponsor for this month's training is Center for Rural Affairs. We're super grateful to get to work with them. And we actually have a little video brought to you by Anthony Rodriguez, who is a part of their team. So I'm gonna go ahead and click next and let that play quick.
Hello, my name is Anthony Garola, and I'm a loan specialist with the Center for Rural Affairs. As one of the many services that we provide, I'm here to introduce you into our lending services. When a bank can't help with dreams of home ownership or growing a business, the Center for Rural Affairs can. We offer coaching and financing to help people become homeowners and to start or grow sustainable businesses. Please feel free to contact me or visit cfra.org for more information.
Okay, so like he said, you can visit their website and get more information and any help from them that you need. Our featured sponsor for this month's training is Nebraska Enterprise Fund. So we'd like to say thank you to them. Our featured member for this month's training is Cashway Distributing Company. They have actually been a Grow Nebraska member since 2018. So they're going on their 4th year this year, which is super, super awesome. This week's presenter is actually me. We're going to be covering Canva and how you can become a Canva expert, which I know a lot of you are excited about this one, and I was super excited to show you. So I'm going to go ahead and start my presentation. Let's see if I can get it to share. And if you have any questions or specific things that you're wanting to see on how to create and design, please pop them in the chat, as me and Tanya will be hopping on at the end to answer any questions and show you guys anything you're needing. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Level and hopefully get my bachelor. Okay, my apologies, everyone. I'm going to restart it. Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining today's Grow Nebraska training. Today, we are going to cover how to become a Canva expert and how to throw out those complicated design softwares. So a little bit about myself. I'm 19 years old, and I originate from Shelton, Nebraska, which isn't too far from Kearney. I've been a Grow Nebraska team member since July of 2021, so I'm coming up on my 1-year anniversary of working here. Since I've been working here, I've grown my graphic design expertise through the year. You can find me shipping orders, working in the retail store, hosting trainings, and creating graphics for social media and all our emails. I plan to attend graphic design school down the road to take my skills to the next level and hopefully get my bachelor's degree in graphic design. So today we will cover templates, Facebook and Instagram posts, and the basics of Canva. So today I'm just going to cover the free version of Canva. There is a free version, a pro, and an enterprise version, which I will show you the pricing for that next. But if I do not happen to cover what you're exactly looking for, be sure to pop that in the chat and I can go ahead and show you. And if you have any additional questions, be sure and ask them. So first we'll go over the pricing. So the free version offers you 250,000 free templates, 100+ design types, which means social media posts, presentations, letters, and more. You get hundreds of thousands of free photos and graphics that you can utilize in your graphics. You can invite members to your team. That means they can work on different designs with you. collaborate and comment in real time, and you get 5 gigabytes of cloud storage. So the Pro is actually what Grow Nebraska utilizes. It's $119.99 a year, and you can have up to 5 people working on that account. You can try it free for 30 days to get a feel for it before you commit to it. It includes everything that the free has, plus you get 100+ million premium stock photos, videos, audios, and graphics. You get 610,000+ premium and free templates with new designs daily. You can easily save and apply your brand or campaigns, colors, logos, and fonts with up to 100 brand kits. So this means you can add multiple logos, multiple business colors. Grow Nebraska uses blue and green, as most of you know, and then we also have our Grow logo uploaded. So you can also upload multiple of those. You can remove image backgrounds instantly with background remover. This is something we utilize a lot for like our website listings. This makes your photos look clean. And if there's a background in it, it completely wipes it away and creates a white background. You can resize designs infinitely with Magic Resize. So if you happen to make the wrong size of graphic, you can easily resize it and then adjust all your elements that are on the graphic, which is super useful. There's 100 gigabytes of cloud storage on this, and you can schedule social media content to 8 platforms. I highly recommend this one just because it does offer like the background remover and a ton of different things that the free doesn't. But of course, I would recommend starting with the free and just getting a feel for the app first. So they also have the enterprise. This has a minimum of 25 people. So I believe this would be for a bigger business. It's $30 a month per person, and it includes everything that the Pro has. But on this, you can establish your brand's visual identity with logos, colors, and fonts across multiple brand kits. You can control your team's access to apps, graphics, colors, logos, and fonts with brand controls. You can control team uploads into Canva, built-in workflows to get approval on your designs, set which elements your team can edit and can't edit, and stay on brand with template locking. This one, you have unlimited storage, a single sign-on, and 24/7 enterprise level support. So again, just look at these different bundles and see which one works best for you and your business. Another cool thing that Canva offers is for nonprofits, you can get the Pro version for free. They do have eligibility guidelines, so be sure to read those if you're a nonprofit and see if you qualify. And then you just simply apply now and wait for it to be okayed. So we're gonna hop over to Canva actually, so I can start showing you guys some things. So I'm actually already logged into my account, but creating an account's super simple. You just plug in your email and create your password, and then it will bring you to this page. So this is the home page. Up in the right corner, you can see my little icon. This is where I can access my account settings, get help, refer friends, and also look at their privacy policy. Next to that is the created design. So this shows you all the designs that they offer and you can create. You can create videos, presentations, which means like a slideshow. You can create your logo, an Instagram post, a flyer, poster, brochure. The list goes on and on. So really anything you're looking for to create, they most likely have. So if you go over here to the left, you can see the pricing for the free, the Pro, enterprise, and then the education and nonprofits. So again, if you're a nonprofit, you can come to this little tab and it will give you more information as well as where you can apply. So be sure to check out the pricing. The Learn, this section just offers courses, tutorials, and blogs that you can check out regarding Canva, personal branding, social media, marketing, and all that fun stuff. So this may benefit you. It looks like they have a lot of options, and as Janelle would say, knowledge is power, so you can never get enough knowledge. So these are the features that Canva offers. There's photos, icons, print products, apps, explore, and download. So for the photos, you'll get free photos, backgrounds you can use, different animals, different little graphics. The social media icons you can also utilize, as well as create business cards and postcards and stuff like that. So you can also just check out the features up here at the top. This part is the templates. So there's some for social media, personal, business, marketing, education, and trending. So for the social media, for instance, there's Instagram story templates, there's Instagram posts, because you know some platforms are picky on the sizing of the graphic and you don't want them to come out blurry. So these really help with figuring out the sizing without having to actually figure it out yourself. So this homepage, you can come to the search bar and you can search certain templates. So if I wanted to do a summer one, I could type in summer and a bunch of summer templates would come here and I can click on them and start designing. This part shows your projects. So obviously I have no projects started towards summer, but once you start creating graphics, all your projects will be here and you can search them. I can search a market tech post if I've created that. So that's super handy. And then again, this just shows you all the things you can create on here, like letters, newsletters, Facebook posts, a desktop wallpaper. It really has everything that you could think of. So again, down here, we'll show you all the designs that you've created. As you can see, I have a few started. This isn't actually our Canva, so that's why it's kind of empty, but all your designs will show down here. So on this left-hand side, you can see some different tabs. So your projects, again, this is where you can view all the projects that you've started, as well as the images that you have uploaded, as well as videos. So again, just kind of laying out what you've got going on your Canva. This templates page shows you all the templates that you can utilize for presentations, social media, video, print products, like a calendar, a tote bag, sweatshirt, hoodie. And then you can also browse by subject. So if it's math geared, you can click on math and that will take you to another browser with math related templates. And you can just scroll through these. I highly recommend just starting your design and then searching for a certain template because these are just kind of all randomly chosen in different sizes. So I think just searching for the one you're looking for is the best way to go. So I'll go back to the home page and click the shared with you. So if, say, Tanya shared a design with me on Canva, this is where it would appear. So it kind of has it laid out for you, which is super nice. And then here's your trash. So if you throw anything away, any of your designs away, it will go into here. You only have 30 days to restore them before they're deleted permanently. So be wise on if you're throwing it away and if you're going to need it again. Here you can create a team, so you can plug in your team name and your logo and then invite your team members to come design on this Canva. And then here you can discover different apps that Canva offers. They have a ton. I haven't dove too deep into this because we don't use too many of them, but I know they offer like QR codes that you can create. You can insert emojis, your Bitmoji even. So some fun things that you can search through here and see what you want to use for your business. So these little crowns mark that these are only used for the pro version. They're only available if you have the pro version, which I kind of like that they mark that out for you. So if you were to have the pro version, you can come here and put in your brand logos, however many you have, as well as your brand colors and brand fonts. And then Canva will save them. So as you're making your graphics, you can have a little section that will say brand kit, and it will have all your colors and logo there. There's also a content planner. This is where you can just kind of plan out all the graphics you're making. Again, this is for the pro version. So maybe down the road, I will make a pro version for those of you that do have it. But for today, we're just going to stick to the basics. So we're going to go back to the home page and we're going to go up to the right where you can create a design. And we are going to start with an Instagram post for those of you that have an Instagram and post to it. Okay, and we are going to use a template. So it will bring up this page, it will be completely blank and it might throw you for a loop because you're like, whoa, it's blank, I'm starting from scratch. This for the templates are super, super useful because you can search anything you want and it will bring up a template for you. And it also has the templates marked with the crown if it's the pro version. So if it doesn't have it, you can use it. So this just shows your templates. Again, you can search summer if you're doing a summer themed one. Again, it's whatever graphic you're making for, you just kind of search for it and it will appear. Here are your elements. Here on the left-hand side, there's lines and shapes that you can place into your graphic. They offer a ton of different ones and you can even add text on top of the graphics. So you can put a circle in there and then type Grow Nebraska on top of it, which is kind of fun. Switches it up a little bit. There's also just some fun random little graphics in here. You can either scroll through them, or if you're looking for a certain one, like a sun for summer, it will bring up a ton of different suns that you can use. And I like to utilize some of these moving ones here and there, just because if all your graphics are just staying still, it kind of gets boring. So I like throwing in some of these movable ones in there just to catch people's eyes. So I love that they offer that. They also have stickers that you can search through, as well as search for certain stickers. There is real life photos that you can use. So if you want some, we'll do summer again. So again, there's a picture of a beach you can use as the background. But yeah, these are super fun to use as well. And people love to see smiling faces on social media, so you can also find pictures of people smiling and stuff like that. They also offer videos, which is super fun. So if you wanted to use this person typing, you can totally use that and then add text on top of that as well. And then towards the bottom, there's also charts that you can use. There's bar graphs as well in here. And then you can go through and replace all your information in there. There's also table charts that you can insert as well as these photo frames. So these are kind of fun because there's different shapes that you can use. So we'll go ahead and just try this one. So when you use a photo frame, usually your image is just sitting on the blank page, but with this, it fills in this little shape. So if I was to grab a photo, say, of our logo and put that in there, it's gonna go to this shape. And sometimes it will cut it off. That's why sometimes I refrain from it and just use my image straight onto it like this. That way I can move it around and resize it. But yeah, those little graphics, you just throw your image right in the middle and it will line up with the element that you used. And there's also grids, so if you want to make a little collage, you can come here and click this and then add all your little photos into those boxes. So some really good stuff that you can utilize. And here is your upload. So if you wanted to upload a picture off your thing, you can see I already have a few of our photos uploaded, which I will be using to show you guys some graphics you can create. This is where all of them will show, as well as videos and any audio that you have saved. Here's your text. So you can add a heading, add a subheading, add a little body of text, or you can use some of these fun ones down here. These fun ones, you can change the colors of them. If you just click and add it in, you can come up here and change the colors to whatever you desire. And you can also change the font. So with these, just because they're already pre-made and typed out doesn't mean you can't change the colors or font or size or anything like that. So we are going to go ahead and first we're going to use a template to make a little honey Instagram post. So I'm going to search honey and see what templates it brings me. So looks like there's some fun ones, and you may have to use some different terms to find the template you're looking for, but again, it's whatever graphic you are creating that day. So we're just going to use this one. So here you can either replace the text with your information. You can also still change the font style, the font sizes, the photos, and everything like that. This just kind of gives you inspiration on where to get started with your graphic. And I love that you can just easily replace the photos. So I'm going to leave this honeycomb in the background because I really like that. But this bee photo, I'm going to replace with some honey product that we saw here. So I'm going to come to my uploaded media and I'm going to grab my honey photo and stick it right in there. And then I'm going to go ahead and delete this as well as this text. You can start with the template, but it may not even end up looking anything like the template you started with. That's usually how it goes for me, but if it does happen to look the same, at least your own information is in it. So I'm going to go ahead and delete that little thing, and I'm going to come and get my own text bubble over here. I'm going to add a heading. I'm going to put buzz. Then I'm going to drag this in, and this will just kind of put them into one line. So I'm not really liking this font, so I want to change my font. So if you just highlight and then come over here to the left, you can go ahead and search through the thousands of different fonts that they offer. Again, the pro ones are all marked with the crown. So I'm going to go ahead, and sometimes I just get a feel. I just try out different ones until I get one that I'm like, yeah, this is the one that I think works the best. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And then I'm gonna add another little text bubble, Savories, which is the business's name. And I'm gonna put that into a line again. Now, obviously this is a little too big for my graphic, so I'm gonna resize my font up here just by clicking it. You can make it as small as you want. Still a little big. So this next feature that I'm gonna show you, I love. So again, this is where you can change your font color. There's different options. You can also use this little color wheel. You can bold your text. Some fonts don't allow you to bold it. That's why it's kind of marked off. You can italicize your font, and you can underline it as well. So this just is the alignment if you want it in the middle, the left, or the right. And then you can also add a list. So this will either add numbers if you're creating a list or little pinpoints. So this is the feature I want to show you, is the spacing. So if your letters are kind of a little too close for your liking, or your line spacing is a little too close, you can come here and actually change your letter spacing. So I'm going to make my letter spacing a little closer. And then I'm also going to decrease my font size again. So there's Buzz Savories, which it looks a little funky now, but we're going to say, we love honey. And then I'm going to replace this with our website, Nebraska.com. If I can type. But this white box is kind of coming up into my image, so I'm just going to go ahead and shrink that. With Canva, you really can move anything, resize anything, and just kind of map it out. You may not like what you're looking at first, but then you can just go ahead and change it. So I'm actually going to change this to this yellow. So if you're like, how do I get this yellow color to match this text? You can click this, come to your text color, and then if you click this add a new color, you can actually copy and paste this code right here that will give you, that's the code for the color. So I'm going to go ahead and click that, and then click on my text that I'm wanting to change to that color and copy and paste it in there. And there we go. So we're going to change this one too. And there we go. So I'm content with this graphic. So if you're ready to download it, you just come up to this right corner and click share. You can also share this design with your team if you want them to look it over before it goes out, or you can copy the link and send that to them as well to access. So it's super easy. You can either share it on social or print your design. Usually I just download it and then get it into my social media scheduler, which is a different app. So you just click download. Again, these are all pro version things, so you can download your graphics with a transparent background if you have the pro version, as well as resize your graphics. So they'll always have a suggested file type that they want you to save it to. Again, you can click whichever one you desire, but usually I go with the suggested. And then you just click download and it will show it as it's downloading. And it will just come down here and then it's ready to use. So that's for an Instagram post. So I'm going to go up to this left corner and click home so I can go back to my home page. And as you can see, my Buzz Savories post is down here, nice and organized. And another cool thing is in your projects, you can create folders. So if I wanted to create a folder for Buzz Savories graphics, I could make the name of the folder that, and then any graphics I make for her down the road, I could just throw into that folder. So it kind of keeps them separate. So the next graphic I'm going to show you how to make is a Facebook post. Okay, so like I said, these social media templates are already sized to like what the app likes to see for the sizing of the graphic. So you can actually see what size this is at. It's at 940 by 788. Good to know, I guess. So we're gonna make this post about Dorothy, and we're gonna not use a template. We're gonna start from scratch. So I'm actually going to go and search for a photo. So again, you go to your elements, click on photos, click salad, Most people, you know, Dorothy Lynch salad, you can use it on more things than that, but we're just gonna start with this. So we're gonna use this fun little salad picture. I'm just gonna drag it to the corner and make it kind of bigger. And there we have our background in. And then I think I'm needing some pictures of my product in the post. So this is where I would go to my uploads, and these are my own photos that I uploaded from my computer. And I have my Dorothy Lynch bottle here, so I'm just gonna throw this in here. And we're just gonna put it over here. But then it kind of looks off-centered, so I'm gonna actually copy this Dorothy Lynch bottle and paste it and move it over here so they're kind of in line. And these purple lines are super helpful because this is showing me that my Dorothy Lynch is in line with the other Dorothy Lynch so they don't look off-centered. And then we are going to add some text. You always need text. So I'm gonna add a subheading here. And we'll put the flavor abilities are this. And obviously this background is not going to work with this black text, so I'm going to change this to white. Ooh, that is my font style. So there it is, white. Now I'm going to change my font style. So again, I always dig through these and just try different options until I find one that I'm like, yep, that one works. We'll try this one. Yeah, I like that. And I don't really like that the text is in the middle, so I'm going to come up here and change the alignment to the left and just scooch it up into my corner. And another fun aspect about this is these effects in Animate. So say if I wanted a background behind my text, I can add this in and I can change that background color to orange. Let's do orange. It's a different type of orange, but let's just say I wanted to put this in. I can change the roundness of my background behind my letters. I can change the spread, so how much it's going to be spreading out around my words. So we'll make it a little thinner. And then also the transparency. So if you wanted it to not be opaque, you can go ahead and change the transparency like that. But we're going to go ahead and just click none. So there's a shadow, a lift, a hollow, splice, echo, glitch, neon. And you can also curve your letters. So this one's kind of fun because you can make them curve and you can make them kind of not curve as much. So again, it's just however you're making the graphic and what it's for. You can use all these tools. And it may seem like a lot of information at first, but hopefully you can come back and watch this again and take some notes. And again, if you have any questions so far, you can leave them in the chat. So the Animate is kind of fun too, because if you wanted your words to move in or fade in, there's all these different options. I could have my letters burst in, I could have them pop, stomp. These ones are really fun because, like I said, if all your graphics are just kind of staying still, it's a little boring after a while. So I like to either use the elements that move or make my letters kind of hop in all crazy. So I really like the burst. So I'm going to go ahead and leave that on. And you can click this little play button here just to see what your graphic's going to look like. But I'm like, oh, I want my images to move too. So you can actually animate your images. So I'm going to have this pan in. And you can change what direction it's coming from on the pro version, not on the basics. So it's just going to come in from that left side. And we're going to use the same one. So I think I'm content with my graphics. So I'm going to go ahead and save it. So again, click share, click download. And then if you have any animations, you'll either have to save it as a GIF or an MP4 video. Again, it shows the suggested file type. So I'm just gonna go ahead and click download. And the MP4 videos do take a little bit. So if you're in a rush to get it, I would recommend saving yourself a little time to download it. But again, that will pop down at the left, and then you can go ahead and upload it to your social media and get that out. Okay, so we're gonna go back to our home page. And again, you can see I got my Buzz post and my Dorothy Lynch post down there, as well as my other ones. And now I'm going to quickly show you how to create a collage. So I'm just going to go ahead and use a Facebook post size again. And I'm going to I'm going to search collage in the template. So I like this first one. So I'm just going to go ahead and replace all these photos with my photos, and they go right in there. And then my last one. And if this guy's a little off to the side, so if I just double click on it, I can actually scooch my image over, as well as her. She's kind of off to the side a little bit. So you just double click and slide it over. And then we're gonna add some text again. Add a subheading. We're gonna do Grow Nebraska members. We're actually gonna make it one line. Place this up here. And it's a bit big, so I'm gonna shrink it down a little bit, and I'm gonna change my font as well. And then we're gonna add another one. Members. Again, I'm gonna match it with my other text. And we're gonna place this down below. And I'm also gonna shrink my text down just a smidge. And there's that. So that's how you make a collage. It's not too hard. So I'm gonna click download since I'm done with it and let it save. Okay, so that is covering the basics of Canva. Again, if I didn't cover exactly what you were looking for designing wise, or if you have any questions, please leave them in the chat. I'm gonna hop back on and answer your questions. Hello, everyone. We are back, and I have Tanya with me to answer some of your guys' questions. So we are gonna go ahead. Let me scroll through. Okay, Angie, you use the pro option available to nonprofits. That's awesome. Emily, do you know if with the pro version, when you share with coworkers, if you can edit their items without having to share it to them? Yes, so I can pull up actually Grow Nebraska's page quick. Oh. Okay, bear with me. There we go. Okay, so we'll pull up Grow Nebraska's Canva. So we actually all have access to this. We all have the pro version. Hopefully you all can see my screen right now. So actually we all have access to all these graphics down here, so we can all go through and edit them, change them. So hopefully that answers the question. Do you have anything else, Tanya?
Nope, I've never had problems editing something like another person's done. You'll see, like, it's kind of like Google Drive. You're gonna see who's on the project at the same time as you, so you'll kind of know.
Yeah, you'll know, like, if Tanya's on it, her little initials will be up at the top. Emily, if you're posting to many different social media outlets, do you create just one graphic image? If so, which template then do you create on? So they don't really have one just that works for all social media platforms, but I would recommend using the Instagram post size if you're going to be posting it on multiple, because Instagram is the one that's picky about the size of your graphic. Facebook doesn't really care what size it is, and same with Twitter. So I would recommend using the Instagram post template. That's at least what I do, and it works perfect for me. Anything to add?
No.
Okay. Can you add MP4 videos to Facebook cover? I have had problems with that. This question's a little hard to answer. I don't believe you can. I don't think Facebook covers can really move.
I believe that you can add like a slideshow, but we're not 100% sure about that. So if you want to just email me or Zoe, Zoe at grownebraska.org or Tanya at grownebraska.org. We'll pop our emails in the chat. So if we'd love to help you out and try to help you figure that out.
Yeah, get your Facebook cover all
So
ready. Plugging in our emails real fast. Do you want to read the next question?
The next question is from Margie. And how do I find a 19-year-old easily to help out? Our suggestion would be, I know there's like some Facebook groups for job postings. And so if you join some of those, you could post on like your social media personally, like on your page, and then also in those groups to help you find someone to help you with this. And then I would also suggest, if you're not getting any luck with that, to post like on Indeed. There's like Snag a Job, LinkedIn, all those platforms to find recruits.
Yeah, and Margie, if you're needing like help on certain things, either me or Tanya can totally help you with anything. So feel free to reach out to our emails. How can I tell what one I have, pro or free? So we believe that you can find this information in your account settings. I believe this. Let's see. Okay, so here you can see, if you go to your account settings and on the left-hand side, click billing and teams, it will show you right here that we have the Canva Pro. So Margie, that should help you with finding what ones you have, or what one you have. We have the Nonprofit Pro version, and it goes under my name and then never shows up to the rest of our team. That is why I asked about having to share it. Okay, yeah, so you will have to invite your members. So if you go to your Canva homepage and then go to this left-hand side, you'll see team and you'll click invite members. And then you'll just enter all the email addresses of who you want to add. And this will grant them access to your Canva account. But again, if you have any problems with that still, please reach out to us and we can help you with that. Now we'll check. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, I believe we've answered everyone's question. Was there any other questions for me or Tanya? And if you don't have them now and have them later, you can definitely email us with the emails I linked below. Okay, we're clicking things over here. Oh, we're actually gonna go back. Okay, so we got a few announcements if that's all the questions. And actually our slideshows here are actually made on Canva, so that's kind of cool. So thank you for joining our training today. If you have any questions, you can contact me at the store phone or Zoe at grownebraska.org to schedule an appointment. We have some upcoming Grow Nebraska free trainings. Our next one is July 21st, and that's covering staying safe during a cyber war with Gary Brin from Turner Technology. And then we also have our Grow with Google series. Our next one is on July 6th, and they are available in Spanish and English. The English is from noon to 1 p.m. and the Spanish is from 6 to 7. And this one's going to cover how to use YouTube to grow your business. So if you haven't got signed up for that one yet, I highly recommend. And then we also have Marketing Monday tips, where we go live on Instagram at noon every Monday with Caitlin Pyatt of Authentic Branding. She is also a Grow Nebraska member. And if you're a Grow Nebraska member and you attend, you will be entered into a drawing for a free 30-minute coaching session with Caitlin Pyatt on her podcast. So that's super awesome. And then next week, we actually have our Market Tech Conference. So is there still time to register, Tanya?
Yes, you can register up until this Friday, the 17th, and then registration will close. So if you're wanting to register or you want more information, just go to markettech.com and you can find all the information on speakers, the agenda, our sponsors, and what registrations.
All right. Well, thank you all for being on here today. Maybe down the road, I'll do a pro version for all of you that have the pro. But we hope to see you all soon and on all of our other trainings. Bye.